Okay, so now that you've covered the 5 steps in drawing to scale, let me tell you a little bit about how the scale works. So we have our 5 centimeters equals 1 meter. So the 5 centimeters, or your left-hand side, is always going to be what you're actually going to draw on your paper, while the right-hand side will be what you're converting, your meters. So this is the original scale, the original size of your counter, your table, your fridge, or what have you. So remember, so you're always going to draw what's on the left-hand side in centimeters, and your original will be either in your meters. So now let's do an example. So we have a counter that's 90 centimeters by 30 centimeters, and our scale is 5 centimeters to 1 meter. So again, in the end, we're going to end up drawing our centimeters, and we're going to be converting from our meters. So first step, as we see over there, convert to a unit, which in this case means from centimeters to meters. So we're going to take our centimeters, so we've got our 90 centimeters, and we're going to convert that to meters. So 1 meter is 100 centimeters, and 0.90 meters. Then we have our 30 centimeters. So we've got our 30 centimeters. And remember that the unit we're canceling out will always go on the bottom, but 1 meter is 100. So then we've got our 0.30 meters. So now we've converted to our meters. Now, step 2, we're going to multiply by our scale. So we're going to take our 0.9, we're going to multiply it by our scale, which is going to be our left-hand side, our centimeters. So our times 5. That gives us 4.5. And we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So we take our 0.3. Again, we'll multiply by scale, which is our centimeters. And we've got 1.5. Now, step 3 is you're actually going to write out the words draw and your new measurements, and in this case, it's our counter. So we do our draw, we'll say our counter in this case, and these are now our new measurements, what we're actually going to draw. 4.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. Because obviously we can't draw 90 centimeters and 30 centimeters on a small piece of paper. And then we do our actual drawing. Now, of course, you'll use a ruler and make sure that it's actually exactly 4.5 centimeters and 1.5 centimeters. Now, when you're going to label it, so go back to, it says label with original measurements. So we've drawn our new counter, but our original is 90 centimeters by 30 centimeters. So now this is our larger side. So we've got our 90 centimeters by our 30 centimeters, and step 5 is indicate your scale below your drawing. So you're just going to write scale. You go back to your original. 5 centimeters equals 1 meter. So that if someone were to look at your drawing, considering it's only going to be this big, they actually know that you don't believe that this is 90 centimeters by 30 centimeters, but in fact, 5 centimeters is equivalent to 1 meter. So this is a representation of 90 centimeters by 30 centimeters. And that's drawn to scale for metric.